Hey you, Meowkaiser coming at you today with the Silvia guide. If you're just here for the gameplay, I actually have a timestamp down below and you can go skip straight to the gameplay. So let's start with Silvia's skills. So her first skill is Rush, and basically every time she moves into another area, she gains a Rush stack. And this does a couple things. First, it lasts for 40 seconds, and then when she's at 2 stacks, her stamina cost for moving is -1. That's for like changing areas, and then at 3 stacks, both moving and searching is both -1. So she is really effective with maintaining stamina control after she's at 3 stacks. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you have Maverick Runners or Boots of Hermes equipped, her rush stacks always get refreshed every time she searches, so you don't actually have to worry about constantly moving. Mind you, you don't actually want to be forcing these boots at all, because her combat skill is Blitz, and every 20 seconds she can perform a normal attack that deals 110% damage, and it consumes all of your rush stacks. And for each rush stack consumed, it increases your crit rate by 23%. So keep in mind you have a regular crit rate of 5%. So after adding, well, literally 69%, you have a 74% chance to crits at 3 stacks. And this is where a lot of her kill power comes from, because you can deal a ridiculous amount of damage by abusing the skill. So Silvia is the only character in the game that actually cares about what her build looks like. Most of the characters just want to get full purple armor and just have a weapon out. Silvia actually really cares what her weapon is, what her armor is, because she needs items that synergizes with her ability. And if you stack it up properly, she's actually considered one of the best characters in the game. So Silvia starts either hand, blunt, or gun. You actually get to choose. Typically in higher levels, everyone chooses gun, and the reason for this is because gun has access to more powerful weapons than hand or blunt does. If you play Silvia hand or blunt, you pretty much just make whatever weapon comes your way, but if you play gun, you have to play her a very specific way. The reason why we build her gun is because we want to be forcing EB-M17A1 every single time. It's the strongest purple weapon in the game. You get 53 stat attack. It does only have 4 shots, but you can either run red cell in order to fix that, or you can just hold a bunch of bullets and work with that anyway. If you watch my Silvia videos, you can see that I do this anyway. We're mostly interested in stacking as much damage as possible, so we don't actually care about the max ammo drawback. I also do want to talk about Grand Hand Cannon. Grand Hand Cannon is one of the ways that you can deal even more damage with blitzes than EBM17A1 can, and that's because of its ability, Boom, where every third attack you deal 15 additional skill damage. If you find the Tree of Life late in the game, I would not bother making this. I would instead making the Crimson Flower, especially for already holding EBM17A1. But if it's really early in the game and we get a Tree of Life, going for Grand Hand Cannon is totally fine. So I'm going to talk about experiment cells first with Silvia. So Silvia is technically the most effective with red cell and going gun, right? So with red cell gives extra armor penetration when your HP is above 50%. And as I said earlier, we just want to stack damage, and this is the only cell in the game that offers additional damage. We want to go high frequency vibration so that we gain plus 30% experience when killing a wild animal. And we want to go quantum fluctuation, which every time we load up a gun, we actually overload it by 2 extra ammo. So when we run EBM17A1, we actually get 6 shots rather than 4. If you're going any other version of Silvia, like blunt or hand, just switch it off of that so that you just gain mastery when crafting a melee weapon. But it's not ideal. Silvia's other option is to go green cell. Green cell is just very consistent. Just take the max HP plus 10 upon reaching level 12 and stamina recovery plus 1 when resting. This is the most consistent cell on her. You won't have any issues, although red cell does bring up her potential the most. And if you're really learning Silvia, I really recommend going blue cell for your first few times. Mostly because you're going to be moving around a lot, and if you're new at the game, you're not going to be too familiar with stamina control. Learning good stamina control is a very big part in unlocking Silvia's potential. Going red cell every game, but if you're still learning, blue cell is totally fine. So let's talk about the armor that she wants to force every game. So one of them is Blade Boots, which gives plus 10% crit damage. This of course, will help a lot with your blitz because most of our damage is coming from our crits. The other one is Pirate Flag, which has crit damage plus 15%. So Pirate Flag and Blade Boots are the essentials. The other ones are optional, but you should be aware of those options. So for arm, if we can, we want to make an Atlas Gauntlet. The +5 extra character attack damage is important for our crit scaling. You can also go Centipede's Pauldron if you get it. This is also a good option because it gives +4% overall attack damage. For clothes, you want to be on the lookout for Covert Agent Uniform. This gives +3% crit rate. This helps a little bit. I wouldn't go out of your way to make this, but if you see it on a corpse, you definitely want to switch out your body armor for this. And since on Silvia, we actually care the most about what armor we do. Now, obviously, you're going to have to flex the areas a little bit, but I do want to give you an ideal situation for rushing this out, right? So we actually want to start beach. The first thing that we're looking for at beach is IM10. This is how you get your weapon started. You can pick up scrap metals if you see them, fresh sashimis. The bike helmet is fine, but we're just looking for the weapon. The moment we find the weapon, we head straight to factory and we start working on our weapon immediately, looking for a laser pointer so we can make Zug. And then from there, we need to make a sniping scope to make PSR1. And we want to pick up as many scrap metals as possible. Picking up reserve armband and glasses is optional. And we do want to pick up a nail if we see it. If you do get the nail after finishing your weapon here, you do want to head to either trail or pond so that you can grab the long rod so that you can make the flagpole. This is very important. If you don't get the nail, don't worry about it. You can always force it later. The next place we want to go to is Town Hall because we need to secure one of the 3 slippers here so that we can start making blade boots. You also want to hold a cloth here just in case you get it. If you have space, hold the cloth. If you don't worry about holding the cloth because we need it for a flag. Those are the basic 3 areas you need to be aware of. From there, we have a couple options. So like, let's say we took the hammer at Town Hall. We can go to school and go for a windbreaker, which we can use for either the bulletproof vest or we can use it for the rocker's jacket, both of which use iron sheet. And of course, we got to pay attention to the arm warmers. You can also go a steel set depending on how it plays out. Like, let's say we're carrying a reserve armband. You weren't able to find the arm warmers. Just be aware of the different options you have when you play this. But the most important part is making sure that you get the blade boots, you get the pirate flag, and you get the EB-M17A1. Those are the most important part of the build, and it's where Silvia gets most of her kill pressure from. So it's not uncommon towards the mid to late game that you're critting for anywhere between 100 to 140 damage, especially if you're playing her properly. So this means that if you hear noise on the map, you actually can get a lot of free kills just by popping in and blitzing someone. Most of the time, they're not prepared to take that amount of damage while they're in the middle of a trade, and you get a free kill and get a bunch of free food. That tends to be Silvia's win condition. Another thing to keep in mind is when you're in final 3 areas, you want to be moving around as much as possible and just blitzing people. You don't want to be taking extended trades against people. You just want to be abusing blitz. If you're taking extended trades, you're just not playing to Silvia's strength, and you're going to get outvalued by stronger characters overall. So that's my basic guide to playing Silvia. I have an example game of the ideal situation when playing Silvia, and with that, let's get into it. No, it's just because people wanted Silvia. People actually requested that Silvia was next. So I do have to get a Silvia win today. So that's what's going on.
준비는 된 것 같네. 행운을 빌어. 슬슬 시동을 걸어볼까?
Alright, don't do it to me. No, see, it's one thing to be contested out of one area. I'm being contested out of multiple areas. That's what's going on. I can handle getting contested out one area. Spawn double, I swear to God, dude. Everyone wants to fight me.
이번 한 번만 봐줘. 누군가가 사망했어.
Gave up the game. Yo, where are these binoculars? I literally cannot leave without the binoculars. There they are. Yo, that frame drop.
이번 한 번만 봐줘.
I don't think that fight was worth it for me. Oh well, we're gonna keep trying. Nice. Thick paper. Don't need. I need the needle. Later.
첫 번째 금지 구역이야.
Later. I only get one later. That's fine. We can work with this. This is doable. I do need that leather. Tree of Life, huh? A Tree of Life might actually just end up being my helmet. Seems easier. Here's the last cup. Fuck it. Can I get the scrap metal later? I hope so. Yeah. I might not search trail for it, dude. I don't know what makes you think I have to go trail specifically. The question was, will I find it later, not will I find it at trail later. Please leave. Thank you.
두 번째 금지 구역이야.
This is fine. See, it's fine. Chapel's closed. I guess we'll look for food while we're here.
이번 합. 미안. 죽기는 싫어서.
Let me just take that. Why are you fighting me, dude? There should still be lighters here. Okay. Yay. We're just getting all the cooking pots in the world. Cool. Take 65.
이번 한 번만 봐줘.
See ya. You need scrap metal at some point, but I think that can wait.
이번 합.
세 번째 금지 구역이야.
자. 미안. 미안.
I think this is just so low damage. I need the mastery.
현재 생존율 50%야. 이제 절반 남았어.
Gunpowder. Bit of a hard call. What are you talking about? I'm full build. Why you gotta do this to me, dude? Bruh. I want this.
이번 합차. 이번
No oil area. Tuna.
네 번째 금지 구역.
Give me the oil. Give it to me. Hello. I see. There's the oil. Let's go say hi. Nice. Let's get that hammer. Take 80. No, I didn't want to stay here. Bruh. Why are you staying? Why are you still here? Come on, give me anything to work with. I'll take water. That's a start. Alright, we got food now. We're gonna level up so we don't eat the sorry. Okay. Sweet.
다섯 번째 금지 구역이야.
Yeah, not two people. You're lucky.
이번 한 번만 봐줘.
You're lucky I'm not strong enough. Okay.
긴장되네.
Awesome. Okay.
이번 샷.
Oh, come on!
긴장.
Yo, why is it taking so long to respawn? I am dead. Oh my god. I am alive. That guy's probably annoyed by me.
긴장되네.
Oh, okay. That's food. Got it. Alright, awesome. This helps so much. Yo, why is it so slow? I don't know if you guys feel it, but it is slow, dude.
죽기는 싫어서.
First ass, so there's that.
미안. 죽기 싫어서.
Well, that was cool. No crit. Oh, okay. You can just stay and die. That works too.
조금만 더 힘내자.
That works too.
2번 합차.
Cool.
2번 합차. 긴장되네.
Very cool. Another frying pan. Alright, good stuff.
이번 하. 미안.
7번째 경쟁력이야.
We're basically just playing around this skill now. Alright, have another blitz. You serious, dude? Don't tell me you got radar.
이번. 더블.
Cool. Alright! Now we can update the count. Zia, can you update the command? Thank you.
내가 1등인
Thank you, Fallen Devil. Oh wait, no, Devil didn't even do it right. He did it with the capital.